dive right into this explainer. Today, we're unpacking the blueprint of a true tech titan, Mark Zuckerberg. We're going to track his incredible rise from a literal child prodigy all the way to becoming a global tech leader. So you gotta wonder, right? What does it actually take to change the world before you even finish college? How does a dorm room idea scale into a worldwide phenomenon? Well, the foundation for that massive empire was actually poured years before he ever stepped foot on a university campus.
Part 1. The Child Programming Prodigy.
Born in May 1984, Mark didn't just casually like computers, he was completely obsessed. His dad initially tried teaching him the basics, but Mark's innate talent for programming was so sharp that he almost immediately outpaced his father. Realizing what they had on their hands, his parents actually brought in a dedicated computer programming teacher for daily lessons. Think back to your own childhood for a second. While most kids were just, figuring out how to play the newest video games, Mark was operating on a completely different frequency. He wasn't just playing games, he was writing the complex code required to build them entirely from scratch. And this early intelligence actually became a bit of a headache for his instructors. He wasn't just soaking up information, he was regularly outsmarting his own professional tutors. He would ask these highly advanced questions that completely stumped adult experts. He had literally surpassed his teachers while still just a kid. But he didn't wait around to apply these skills. He hit a massive technical milestone by the incredibly young age of 12. At just 12 years old, he coded a sophisticated custom messaging tool completely from scratch. He called it ZuckNet. It was a practical, seamless network connecting his childhood home directly to his father's dental clinic. Long before instant messaging was an everyday thing, he was building these networks as a preteen. Moving on to Section 2, the Harvard hacker. So when this prodigy gets to one of the most prestigious schools in the world, Harvard University, he stands out instantly. The campus practically crowned him the resident programming expert right off the bat. But, his creative drive soon led to some major infamy with an experimental website called FaceSmash. The technical side alone was wild. He hacked into Harvard's highly secured network just to collect student photos. Then, he designed a site placing boys' and girls' photos side by side to vote on who was hotter. As you might guess, it went instantly viral, but it caused massive outrage. He faced intense protests from girls on campus and got a severe scolding from the university. Section 3, the Facebook phenomenon. Despite the FaceSmash controversy, an idea took root, inspired by Harvard's physical student directories, which were literally called Facebooks. In 2004, he launched the Facebook, keeping it exclusive to Harvard at first, but its popularity spread like wildfire to other universities. Then came the ultimate pivot. Mark makes the incredibly risky decision to drop out of college entirely, gather a team, and work on it full-time. They rebranded to simply Facebook in 2005, and by 2007, it was connecting huge numbers of people all across the globe. He realized, why limit this to just students when the whole world literally wants to connect? That exact question is what drove his decision to leave formal education behind. He knew he had to pour relentless hard work into scaling the platform for everyone, everywhere. Which brings us to Section 4, the blueprint for success. Thanks to those bold choices and his unparalleled programming skills, Mark achieved something extraordinary, becoming one of the youngest billionaires in history. If we break down this success story, we can clearly map it to 3 core traits. First, his high intelligence, which let him outsmart professional tutors as a kid. Second, his creative drive, pushing him to build complex things like ZuckNet and those early experimental sites. And finally, his unwavering self-confidence, which gave him the conviction to drop out of Harvard and build a global platform from the ground up. It's honestly a deeply motivational success story. It proves that changing the world requires more than just being smart. It takes a potent mix of relentless hard work, enduring hope, and an absolutely unshakable belief in yourself. Those are the people who reach the highest peaks. So I want to leave you with this to chew on. You've seen the blueprint. Armed with hope and self-confidence, what highest peak will you choose to climb next? How will you apply this kind of hard work and self-belief to your own life? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. I hope it sparked some serious inspiration for your next big move.